now joined by Chuck Zapiec, a realtor with Weichert Coastal Properties. Thanks for joining us, Chuck.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Always. So, Chuck, I understand you specialize in what you have trademarked, flexible real estate. So if I use this term incorrectly, you can hold me financially liable. Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe my lawyer will, but I won't.
Okay.
Flexible real estate is a term I like to use. How I got started investing here in Hilton Head back in 1997 when I bought my first property. I was looking for something that could offer or suit multiple needs, as most of the people I work with today who are investors are looking, they found themselves in the same situation as myself as they look today. And what I was looking for was something that I could buy at a pre-retirement stage in my life, use it, have the pride of ownership, fix it up, be able to rent it out or have my friends and family stay with me as they come down here. And when I wasn't using it, be able to put it back into the vacation rental market and earn some income off it. So just having that option, I called it as a flexible real estate investment, and that's what I stayed with over the last almost 20 years.
Buying something you believe in and staying with is a mantra of the old world financial sector. I understand you have some financial services experience. You worked for Merrill Lynch, you worked for the Oppenheimer Fund. How does that translate to what you're doing down here with real estate?
Well, when I worked with most of my clients back in those days, what they were looking for was alternatives, investments other than the stock market. And in any portfolio, you're trying to invest in certain areas so that you can have an allocation in something that is going to smooth out the highs and lows of other investments. Real estate kind of fits that marketplace in any kind of investment allocation portfolio. So having something that you can control yourself, coming off of Wall Street and going to Main Street, as I like to say, and have a Main Street investment where you're going to be able to have something that you have pride of ownership, you can enjoy yourself on your vacations, and also at the same time put it into the vacation rental market. That's something that I encourage people to do when they're not using their property. It's something here that is extremely attractive, particularly since the rental market here is strong all year long, not just the summer as it is in most places up north or in Florida just during the winter. We have great shoulder seasons, the spring and the fall, where people come down and take vacations, discretionary vacations typically. And then our winter market has really picked up fantastic in the last few years. Ever since the economic crisis hit in 2008, our winter market actually has gotten better. We're only 10 degrees cooler than Orlando, Florida, and we're a third the price. So we have a lot of our Rust Belt clients and also clients from Canada come down and stay with us because we're a great value.
Absolutely. And Chuck, real quickly, by the way, I heard that the New York Stock Exchange, before it became the New York Stock Exchange, would actually trade here in some of the South Carolina islands. You ever heard anything about that?
Sure. No, that was a big investment down here. I guess people were looking at investments that maybe weren't had great return, but as it turned out, they all would go up, and then there was a huge bust back in 29.
This is pre a lot of regulation, but the impression I got was that people from Long Island with big boats took their big boats down here. This is where they traded their stock because we had the best weather in the winter.
That's right. People would come down in a boat, and also people would come down that take the railroad. The railroad stopped right down in Aiken, South Carolina. They couldn't go any further than Aiken.
Well, that's how we got the Marines in, too.
Yeah.
So, Chuck, I do want to get back to real estate. We talked about, we've been talking about the Plantation Club at Sea Pines. This thing's going to be awesome. Tell me about it.
Sure. Well, the Plantation Club I think is a great investment. One that's in the market right now, number 473, is in the market for $319,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath villa. And one of the reasons I like villas, particularly as a first investment for people here that want to invest, is that if you go with something that's in Plantation and with a club, that you're sharing the cost of all the amenities. Right. You have a great opportunity. It's a beautiful swimming pool at Plantation Club. You have tennis nearby, golf. You're right next to it. The Plantation Club complex is right on the ocean course. In Sea Pines, and now Sea Pines is building a brand new golf clubhouse, and they're also having a renovated beach clubhouse, so you can walk in a matter of 1 or 2 minutes to these renovated facilities, and they're bound to bring value not only to Sea Pines owners, but the closer you are to it, probably the more you're going to get out of it, because it's going to increase the value of not only of homes but also of villas that are there.
Plus, you can tell your friends you're living right by the lighthouse. It's our most historic landmark.
That's right. You're a short bike ride away to the lighthouse, and that's the nice thing, as everybody knows here that has been to Sea Pines or the bike pass that they have. There's over 30 miles of them, and you can get around anywhere in Sea Pines very quickly.
But Chuck, take us very quickly to Mid-Island and tell us about the Hilton Head Beach and tennis and all the things you can do up on Admiral's Row.
Sure. Well, another investment off island or off plantation where you have good access to the beach is up at Hilton Head Beach and Tennis. And there's a villa there, number 433. It's on the market for $264,900. And the unique thing about this villa is it's on the fourth floor, which is the top row. And as you know, here in Hilton Head, you can't have any high rises. No building can be taller than the highest tree, which is 5 stories high. This Admiral Row villa is the fourth floor. It's a top view or top floor view, and it's something that if you try to purchase this anywhere else along the East Coast, be it in Long Island or Myrtle Beach or anywhere else in Florida, along the Gold Coast or Gulf Coast, you would pay probably double the price. So at $264,900, it's a great value. As you know, Beach and Tennis has fantastic amenities. You got first-rate golf. You've got a sports bar right there. You have a bike rental shop right outside the building, and then you're right on the beach. You can't be any closer.
Chuck, I gotta stop you. That's so many amenities. We're out of time.
Yeah.
Chuck Zapiec with White Coastal Properties. As the weather cools down, the realty market's certainly heating up. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Real Estate News. Jenny Lockhart will be back with you for the next one. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Before we go, to our realtors, remember, all is fair in love and Hilton Head real estate. And to our potential buyers, don't forget, we're an island, and the thing about land is that they really aren't making any more of it. Thank you for watching. I'm Kevin Libby, and we'll see you next time.